Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something super important when it comes to managing your money, building an emergency fund. We all know life can throw some curveballs at us, and having money set aside for unexpected situations can really save you a lot of stress. Whether it's a car repair, a medical emergency, or an unexpected job loss, an emergency fund can help you face those challenges without going into debt. So, in today's video, I'm going to give you some solid tips on how to start building an emergency fund, where to keep it, and why it's so important. Let's dive in. Before we jump into how to save, let's talk about why it's so crucial to have an emergency fund in the first place. Life is unpredictable, and an emergency fund is like a safety net. Imagine if you suddenly needed money to fix your car, or you got sick and couldn't work for a while. Having that money already set aside means you won't have to rely on credit cards or loans. An emergency fund helps you avoid going into debt when life throws those unexpected expenses your way. It's there to give you peace of mind and protect you from financial stress. So, when thinking about building one, remind yourself, this money is meant to keep you safe in case of emergencies, not for things like vacations or shopping sprees. Now, let's get into how much money you should actually aim to save. A good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This means if you spend $1,500 a month on things like rent, food, and bills, you'd want to have between $4,500 and $9,000 saved up. But don't get stressed out if that seems like a lot. You don't have to save it all at once. The key is to start small and build up over time. If you can only put away $50 a month, that's a great start. The most important part is just getting started. Now let's break this down into manageable steps. If the idea of saving 3 to 6 months of expenses sounds overwhelming, start with a small goal. For example, aim to save $500 or $1,000 first. Once you reach that goal, you can increase it gradually. Setting smaller goals helps you feel a sense of achievement along the way and keeps you motivated. It's also easier to save when you don't feel like you're trying to reach a mountain-sized goal all at once. All right, now let's talk about how you can actually save money for your emergency fund. Here are a few simple tips to help you put money aside without feeling like you're sacrificing everything. 1. Automate your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account. This way, you don't even have to think about it, and the money is automatically saved for you before you can spend it. Even $25 a week adds up over time. 2. Cut back on unnecessary spending. Look for areas in your budget where you can cut back, even temporarily. For example, you could limit eating out, skip the daily coffee runs, or avoid impulse buys. You'd be surprised at how quickly those little changes add up. 3. Use windfalls or extra income. If you get a tax refund, a bonus at work, or even birthday money, consider putting a portion of that into your emergency fund. It's an easy way to boost your savings without affecting your regular budget. 4. Sell unused items. Take a look around your home. Do you have clothes, gadgets, or old furniture that you don't use anymore? Sell those items and put the proceeds straight into your emergency fund. Now let's talk about where to keep your emergency fund. It's really important to keep this money somewhere easily accessible, but also where it can grow a little bit. You don't want to lock it away in a long-term investment account where you can't access it quickly if you need it. Here are a couple of good options. 1. High-interest savings account, HISA. A high-interest savings account is a great place for your emergency fund because it keeps your money easily accessible and helps it grow with a higher interest rate compared to a regular savings account. While the interest rate may not be huge, it's better than nothing. 2nd TFSA, tax-free savings account. In Canada, if you're saving for an emergency fund, a TFSA could be another good option. The benefit is that any interest or investment income you earn in a TFSA is tax-free. You can take the money out whenever you need it without penalties. However, be careful not to use the TFSA for non-emergency expenses. 3. Avoid keeping it in your checking account. While it might be tempting to just leave your emergency fund in your checking account for easy access, it's usually not a great idea. Checking accounts don't earn interest, so your money won't grow. Plus, it's too easy to spend the money on non-emergencies when it's sitting right there in your everyday account. Building an emergency fund takes time and consistency. You may not see huge results right away, but don't get discouraged. Stick to your savings plan even if you can only save a little bit each month. Remember, Every dollar you save is one step closer to financial security. And once you have your emergency fund set up, you'll feel a lot more confident and less worried about unexpected expenses. Sometimes emergencies do happen, and that's exactly why you've built your emergency fund in the first place. If you need to use the money for something urgent, like a medical bill, car repair, or replacing an appliance, don't feel guilty. That's what the fund is for. Just make sure to rebuild it as soon as possible after you use it. So, there you have it. Building an emergency fund is all about starting small, being consistent, and keeping that money in a safe, accessible place. It may take time, but having an emergency fund gives you financial peace of mind and helps you avoid stress when life throws those unexpected challenges at you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on building an emergency fund or any tips you've learned along the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.